Prolonged sitting can be dangerous to your health. Because of living a sedentary lifestyle, you have a higher chance of being overweight, developing type 2 diabetes or heart disease, and experiencing depression and anxiety. Humans are built to stand upright. Your heart and cardiovascular system work more effectively that way. The Australian Health Survey found that toddlers and preschoolers aged 2 to 4 years spend an average of 6 hours a day doing some form of physical activity and 1.5 hours having some form of screen time. These numbers changed dramatically when the survey looked at children and young people aged 5 to 17 years. They spend just 1.5 hours a day doing physical activities and over 2 hours each day on screen time, and it will have a very big effect on their future life. Now, a sedentary lifestyle is compared to smoking. Smoking. Smoking leads to disease and disability and harms nearly every organ of the body. According to the American scientists, cigarettes contain about 600 ingredients. Many of these ingredients are also in cigars and hookahs. When they burn, they generate more than 7,000 chemicals, many of which are toxic. At least 69 of them are carcinogenic, or known to cause cancer. More than 16 million Americans are living with a disease caused by smoking. For every person who dies because of smoking, at least 30 people live with a serious smoking-related illness. Smoking causes cancer, heart disease, stroke, lung diseases, diabetes, and chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which includes emphysema and chronic bronchitis. Smoking also increases risk for tuberculosis, certain eye diseases, and problems of the immune system, including rheumatoid arthritis. While not all the effects of smoking are immediate, the complications and damage can last for years and decades. Excessive sugar consumption. The statistics are shocking. The average American consumes 17 teaspoons of added sugar a day, whether from sodas and candies, cookies, or other baked goods. Even seemingly healthy products contain a large amount of sugar, for example. Now, on average, in every store, more than 80% of goods contain sugar, which is an incredible amount, and of course, this leads to its consequences. For example, consuming excess sugar leads to a condition called insulin resistance, which is a precursor to type 2 diabetes, a fatty liver, and cardiovascular disease. Insulin is responsible for the body's absorption of glucose, or sugar, for energy. Those with insulin resistance experience a buildup of glucose in the blood. Soon, the body does not respond to insulin as well, and the sugar level in the blood stays higher, which leads to diabetes. Over time, diabetes can lead to nerve damage, vision loss, clogged veins and arteries, and excessive fatigue. Lack of sleep. Not getting enough sleep drains your mental abilities and puts your physical health at risk. Science has linked poor slumber with a number of health problems, from weight gain to a weakened immune system. During sleep, pathways form between nerve cells in your brain that help you remember new information you've learned. Sleep deprivation leaves your brain exhausted, so it can't perform its duties as well. You may also find it more difficult to concentrate or learn new things. The signals your body sends may also be delayed, decreasing your coordination and increasing your risk for accidents. Sleep deprivation also negatively affects your mental abilities and emotional state. You may feel more impatient or prone to mood swings. It can also compromise decision-making processes and creativity. Sleep affects processes that keep your heart and blood vessels healthy, including those that affect your blood sugar. It also plays a vital role in your body's ability to heal and repair the blood vessels and heart. Drug use. Some people think everyone who takes drugs will end up dead. Others seem to think that drug use is not dangerous at all. The truth is somewhere in between. Drugs have effects which slow down the way the body and brain function. They can have a numbing effect that produces drowsiness if a lot is taken. Sedative drugs like alcohol and heroin can lead to fatal overdose if a lot is taken. They can also affect coordination, making accidents more likely. Use of sedatives can also lead to physical dependence and withdrawal symptoms. Stimulant drugs can produce anxiety or panic attacks, particularly if taken in large quantities. They can be particularly dangerous for people who have heart or blood pressure problems. Each drug causes different physical reactions, depending on the type of drug. Some will make you feel more awake, alert, and energetic. Others will give you a calm, relaxed feeling. Some alter your perceptions and can cause hallucinations. Others may make you feel numb. Drugs don't just destroy your physical body and health. They can destroy your mental health, your finances, your relationships, your social life, and your criminal record. Alcoholism. Long-term drinking can lead to alcohol dependence or alcohol addiction, officially referred to as an alcohol use disorder. Chronic alcohol use is also associated with other cognitive and mental health issues, including problems with learning or memory, as well as exacerbating or causing serious mental health issues like depression and anxiety. Alcohol doesn't just affect the mind, it also affects the body. Evidence suggests that even drinking within recommended limits may increase a person's overall risk of death from various causes, such as from several types of cancer and certain forms of cardiovascular disease. Any amount of alcohol can affect your body's health and wellness, and the risk starts from the moment you take a first sip. An estimated 95,000 people die from alcohol-related causes annually, with more than half of those deaths due to health effects like heart or liver disease from drinking too much over time. Now people suggest a low to moderate amount of alcohol may have certain protective factors for the cardiovascular system, but a robust 2018 study published in The Lancet suggests the only truly safe level of drinking is zero. Unhealthy eating, that eating which includes excessive consumption of processed foods, high levels of added sugars, unhealthy fats, and insufficient intake of essential nutrients. It often involves the overconsumption of calorie-dense but nutrient-poor foods such as fast food, sugary beverages, and snacks. Maintaining a healthy diet is crucial for overall well-being. Unfortunately, in today's fast-paced world, unhealthy eating habits have become a common occurrence. Unhealthy diets can lead to a range of adverse effects on our health, including obesity, heart disease, and nutritional deficiencies. One of the most noticeable impacts of an unhealthy diet is weight gain and obesity. Consuming excessive calories without adequate nutrient content leads to the accumulation of body fat, resulting in a higher risk of obesity-related health conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, and certain types of cancer, while good nutrition is essential to keeping current and future generations healthy across the lifespan. A healthy diet helps children grow and develop properly and reduces their risk of chronic diseases. Adults who eat a healthy diet live longer and have a lower risk of obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. Healthy eating can help people with chronic diseases manage these conditions and avoid complications. Chronic stress. Chronic stress is a prolonged and constant feeling of stress that can negatively affect your health if it goes untreated. It can be caused by the everyday pressures of family and work or by traumatic situations. Chronic stress occurs when the body experiences stressors with such frequency or intensity that the autonomic nervous system does not have an adequate chance to activate the relaxation response on a regular basis. This affects virtually every system in the body, either directly or indirectly. People were built to handle acute stress, which is short-lived, but not chronic stress, which is steady over a long period of time. This means that the body remains in a constant state of physiological arousal. Stress can affect all parts of your life, including your emotions, behaviors, thinking ability, and physical health. Symptoms of stress include aches and pains, chest pain, or a feeling like your heart is racing, exhaustion or trouble sleeping, headaches, dizziness or shaking, high blood pressure, muscle tension, or jaw clenching. In order to prevent stress, you can try relaxation activities such as meditation, yoga, tai chi, breathing exercises, and muscle relaxation.